Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading with me. I'm Sarah from Divinely You. Thank you so much for tuning in, joining me, commenting, liking, and all of the things. I really appreciate all of the love and the support that I'm getting from doing these videos. I'm rocking the mostly peaceful black rifle with roses, wrapped in roses. Mostly peaceful till you fuck with my freedom is kind of what I like to interpret this shirt as. And as an Aquarius myself, I definitely feel like don't fuck with my freedom. So astrologically this week, we've got Mars moving into Aries. So that puts 3 planets in Aries because Jupiter and Venus are already there. Mars is going to move there tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm recording this on Monday, May 23rd. And so that's happening. And then Chiron, which is the asteroid of like deep wounds and things like that, that's also hanging out in Aries still. So and Mercury has gone back into Taurus, so it's Earth. Mercury is your planet of your brain and mind and how you function that way. So lots of movement, and also it's like lots of things kind of in the same part of the zodiac with 3 planets in Aries, Mercury in Taurus. We still got Saturn in Aquarius, of course, and Uranus in Taurus and all that. So lots of activity happening. Going to be, obviously, this is going to just keep continuing. So if you're feeling like, I don't know, last week I like fell off the wagon. I was like, I felt like, I didn't feel like shit. I was just super tired, very like a couple of days solid where I just couldn't really function. I just slept a lot, which sometimes you just got to do that. And it's kind of funny because that's sort of what these cards this week for Aquarius represent. We got Nike, which is the victory card. And I feel like this is kind of perfect with what I got from the Believe in Your Own Magic, which was the mural card, making yourself your number one priority. Because I feel like what there is to learn here, to gather from this is, in order to get the victory, you do have to make yourself the priority. And sometimes we get so distracted by all the shit that's going on outside of ourselves and with other people and with the world and government and all that crazy crap. And, you know, whatever trial of the flavor of the month in the trials, or the, you know, whatever, I don't know, I'm not even going to go there, but it's like we get distracted by all of the garbage that's going on outside of ourselves, and we forget to make ourselves our priority. Kind of like last week where I just had to take some time to just really sleep and really reflect, and kind of be in my own energy as something was clearly moving through me. Because when we sleep like that, it's usually because we're either integrating something or upgrading in our nervous system, in our mental space, all of that. And so we can kind of get into that space of like really just needing to check in with ourselves. And I feel like this is so perfect because with all of this energy, we are getting lots of upgrades in our mental space, in our nervous systems, and whatnot. And to integrate that into ourselves and into our being, we really got to take that time to make ourselves our number one priority, as the mural card suggests. So I would say if you are, whatever you're feeling, like go with the flow of your energy space and really just be conscious of what's necessary to grow into this next level of, because we're still in lots of transformative energy throughout. Obviously we've been in it for like since 2020, but we're now starting to really feel it in our, you know, kind of physically in our lives and things like that. But we got Saturn's going to be going, we're entering into retrogrades. We got Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, and Mercury's in retrograde. Saturn goes retrograde the first part of June, so in Aquarius. So it's like that's how the, you know, and we're still coming off that energy from that Scorpio eclipse, full moon eclipse. And so lots of changes in our, I would say, mental space, our nervous systems, and our physical environments with all that Taurus energy. But I feel like with with all of the activity going to be happening in Aries, remember Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So it's a new beginnings type of thing, especially with Jupiter there. Lots of new beginnings and lots of new things happening. I kind of feel like, and I know, Leo King has talked about it, Fix Your Moon has talked about it, that there will be like surprise changes. And I have definitely had them over the last week or so in my life. It's all good. And I'm going to just say astrology and energy is never about what's good or bad, because I don't believe in that context, because there's always something to gain, even from the bullshit that we have to experience. And so if you think about like, well, if it's crappy and it feels shitty, then there's probably some inner work to be done around whatever that is that's making you upset or making you feel that way. So dig in, Aquarius. Going to be kind of a bumpy ride the rest of this year, but we got this. And I have all the confidence and all the faith. If you'd like a one-on-one session with me where I can bring you the oracle cards, the tarot cards, my experience with Reiki and energy healing, and I have a background in coaching and lots of other like intuitive and sort of energetic work that we can work through. So if you're feeling like there's something bubbling up and you're not quite sure how to move through it, do reach out to me to get your private one-to-one session and allow me to support you in working through the stuff that's coming up, and to support you in moving through it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you, sending you a ton of love through this week. It's going to be a wild ride, but we got it. So take care, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.